Rare End Up members. The link to join is in the description. Enjoy tonight's video. Hey everybody, it's me, CNP, and today I am back with another ASMR video. Today we are back with Week 4 NFL predictions. As I say in every one of these, I will keep doing them as long as they keep getting support, as long as you guys keep enjoying them. I keep, trying to do my best to pick the winners every week. I was pretty bad this time around, only being able to pick 7 winners, but I will say I was close to picking some. A lot of games ended with like last-minute game-winning drives, and I did call the Panthers getting their first win. So there is a little bit of positive in my 7 and 16 or 7 for 7 and 9 record last week. So there's that. There's some positives. There's some positives. If you're new to the channel and you like the sounds that you're hearing, my voice, and as well as the rain that is not added rain sounds, I am in the middle of kind of a tropical storm. So we're completely safe. But that is some extra rain sounds in this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you don't, there's not really much I can do about it, so sorry about that. But if you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, hit that like button before you sit back, relax, and enjoy. Also, one more thing. If I look different today, I literally just woke up. My fiance is not even awake yet. And so I figured, let's get to work early. You know what I mean? Let's get to work early. So, tonight's game, and by the time this video gets uploaded, it'll probably be like halftime or like halfway through the third quarter, maybe even the start of the fourth quarter. We have Cowboys and Giants. Ooh-wee. What a matchup as old as time here. Man, Malik Nabers. Let me tell you, Malik Nabers is exactly what the Giants have been missing for years now. They have never had I won't say never, but in recent history, they have not had an offensive playmaker as good as Malik Nabers. And he's showing out. He has been showing out for the Giants. Now, is he better than CeeDee Lamb? Probably not. Are the Giants going to win this game? Probably not. But the Cowboys aren't quite the Cowboys. At least the regular season juggernaut that we've seen in the past. This game is at New York. Part of me wants to take the Giants. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. They obviously the Cowboys are the more complete team. They're the more promising team. But this is just kind of one of those Thursday night football games that you just never know. I am going to take the Cowboys. I think I've taken the Cowboys every week, and they've pretty much screwed me. I took the Cowboys last week against the Ravens, and they lost. I think I took them. I think I bet against them one week, and they won. So, I cannot get the right side of the Cowboys games. But next, we have the Falcons. My Falcons at home against the Saints, and the Falcons are busting out the retro red helmets. I think they're I read a statistic, they're 12-3 in those helmets. The Saints are fraudulent. I'm taking the Falcons by at least 2 touchdowns in this game. Also, Alvin Kamara is questionable, I believe. Falcons are going to run this game. I cannot wait. I'm tired of hearing about the Saints. They had a Cinderella run for the first 2 weeks of putting up 40 points Giants or whatever. That's not going to fly. That's not going to fly with this Falcons defense. They are going to absolutely expose the Saints. Speaking of exposing the Panthers, they look like a football team again. They benched Bryce Young. They brought in Andy Dalton, Bengals legend Andy Dalton, and they look good. The Bengals, however, look very, very bad. I'm honestly going to take the Panthers in this one. I think they're the trending up team, and the Bengals are trending way, way down. I don't know how the Bengals got to where they are now, but I don't know. I don't know how this happened. But as a non-Bengals fan, and as a NFC South guy, there's no reason why the Panthers can't go in and steal this game at home. I'm sure they'll still be underdogs, but who knows, maybe not. Ja'Marr Chase did really well in the loss against Washington. I had him parlayed for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. That cashed, and I made a good bit of money on that. Alright, moving on to the Rams going to the Bears. Man, this is one of those games last week that I had the 49ers against the Rams, and it was looking like a done deal. It was looking like a free win, a free, or not win for the 49ers, but like a free, like I picked it right, you know. I can't hate on that. The Bears, I still think the Rams are not going to be able to do that well without their 2-star receivers. Do I want to take the Bears here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I don't know why. The Rams just don't really excite me without their guys. Without their guys, I can't get excited. Although, how is Jared Verse doing for the Rams defense? They did pick up Jared Verse, I believe, in the first round. That's a really good pick for them. Jared Verse might actually end up being the best edge rusher in that class, if you ask me. Speaking of edge rushers, Dallas Turner with the Vikings, I'm assuming is doing really well, just given their team's performance. But the Vikings and the Packers, I have not read up on anything when it comes to Jordan Love's health situation. I don't believe in the Vikings. I just don't. I'm taking the Packers. I'm taking the Packers in this game. As simple as that. I do like what Sam Darnold has done. I like that, any resurgence story like that, I'm all for. I'm pulling for him. I really am. But at some point, there's got to be a comeback to earth moment, similar to how the Saints had with the Eagles last week. You know, they were on fire, putting up 40 points a game, and then they regressed back. You could also say the same about the Packers, though. Like, Malik Willis had a crazy week last week against the Titans. There could be some regression there. I'm just going to back who I think is the more complete and better team, and I'm going to take the Packers. Texans and Jaguars. Man, the Jaguars look like, my goodness, it was so bad. Although the Bills, I gotta say, they might be my Super Bowl favorites at this point through 3 weeks. I think the Bills are my Super Bowl favorites. If we're not talking about the Falcons, of course. If we're not talking about the Falcons. That'll rile some feathers. Okay. Jaguars, Texans. I mean, maybe there's a bounce back for the Jags. The Texans, I did see a little bit of a regression coming for C.J. Stroud this year compared to last year. It's hard to repeat. Not only did he have such a good season last year as a rookie, it's hard to repeat that and build upon that, especially when, defenses get, have a little bit more NFL film to watch, I think I'll take the Texans still, feel like the talent is there. I don't know if they need a coaching change or if they need a new defense. Their defense looks terrible. They're just not exciting me whatsoever at this point in time. And as somebody who was not excited for the Falcons for the last like 2-3 years, I feel for that. I feel for them. I feel for any team that is in that category of just like not excited for their team, because it takes a lot of fun out of watching the NFL season. But next up we have the Steelers going to the Colts. And again, the Steelers, like the Cowboys, I think I've gone against the Steelers every week. And of course, they're one of the only undefeated teams in the NFL. Watch, now that I've picked the Steelers, the Colts are going to pull off a win. Anthony Richardson looks awful. He makes the most insane, like 40-yard downfield passes, and then can't hit like a simple screen pass. I don't know what his deal is, but he's really screwing up my fantasy season. I know that. But TJ Watt, this is just a bet on TJ Watt. I may as well just bet on the Steelers. That dude is a freak. That dude is an absolute freak. He might win MVP this year, to be honest. If the Steelers have like a crazy win record, I don't know if he has like 20 plus sacks and the Steelers have like 14 wins at the end of the year. Why not throw TJ Watt in the MVP race? Jets and Broncos. I'm going Jets. Bo Nix got his first win last week, which is exciting for him. I feel that. Good for him. But the Jets are really good, in my opinion. They haven't really shown their best football yet, I don't think. Just from the 2 games that I've watched, Aaron Rodgers still got it. Definitely still got it. Oh my God, he's got a cannon. And then Garrett Wilson is just gonna keep, like, if Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers can get in check, can get that chemistry going. Oh man, look out. Going on to the right side of the picks here, we have the Eagles against the Bucks, and I'm taking the Eagles here. I'm taking the Eagles over the Bucks. The same reason I took the Eagles over the Saints. I think the Bucks and the Saints are both fraudulent teams. I think they're both very, very fraudulent. The Bucks got embarrassed last week. I can't even remember who they played, but they got embarrassed last week. The Eagles didn't really put up that many points either. Whoa, I just remembered though, Devontae Smith is probably out. Unless he doesn't have a concussion, I don't know. He got absolutely demolished in one of those. He got pretty much like triple teamed in a tackle, and his helmet fell off, and he was kind of. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bucks. I think the Bucks will bounce back, I guess, unless AJ Brown plays. I really don't. You know what? Let's do a quick little search. Let's do a quick little search here on Sleeper, my Sleeper app, and see what we have here. CMP's fantasy team. Wait, nope, I don't have it in our league. I have it in the other league that I'm in. He's now questionable. Okay, non-participant Wednesday. Okay, didn't practice. So he was a non-participant Wednesday. He is projected to play according to Sleeper. Of course, Kamara is questionable. Man, my fantasy teams are getting riddled with injuries at this point already. I'm gonna go Bucks. I think I'll go with the Bucks here. I still wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles win, even if AJ Brown doesn't play. But I'm just gonna go with who I think is the healthier team here, which is the Bucks. Man, Commanders, Cardinals. This should be an explosive game right here. The Commanders really had a big win over the Bengals on Monday night, man. You gotta feel good about that one. You you gotta feel good about that one if you're a Commanders fan. I'm gonna take him here. I love Dan Quinn. I think he's a great head coach. I don't blame him whatsoever for the loss in the Super Bowl for the Falcons. It was not his fault, not even remotely. It was 100% this guy's fault right here, Shanahan. I will forever pull against Shanahan for the rest of time. But yes, I'm backing the Commanders here. I'm gonna do it. They looked great. Jaden Daniels is probably the best quarterback in that class, based off of the first 3 weeks. Of course, it's a very early prediction, but still very good. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Commanders here. I think a win like that for them is very is a chemistry building win. It's a confidence building win, in my opinion. And Jaden Daniels, if he can get some confidence going, and him and Terry McLaurin were kind of hooking up a good bit during that game. And look out, Terry McLaurin has been kind of a forgotten weapon by most people. Get some chemistry going there as well. So, Patriots and 49ers. 49ers, man. You know what? Give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots. Do I even need to say anything else? Shanahan versus the Patriots. Yeah. Just give me the Patriots all day. Also, I want to give a shout out to Kyle Duggar. Kyle Duggar got named a Patriots captain moving forward. So that's pretty cool. Good for him, man. Great kid. Give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots over the 49ers. Although I haven't really been paying attention to what they've been doing since week. I didn't really pay attention to what they did last week. Did they win? Did they lose? Was it embarrassing? Was it competitive? I don't really remember. I don't remember who they played. But next we have the Chiefs and the Chargers, and I'm never going to bet against the Chiefs ever again because they have somebody in their back pocket. But even if they didn't have that person in their back pocket, the Chargers are without Justin Herbert. It is, I know there's going to be a lot of pissed off people in the comments from that comment, but whatever, it's true, and you know it. The Chargers are without Justin Herbert. I believe they're going to be without Joe Alt as well. Or Joe Alt was a little bit injured, a little bit banged up. Give me the Chiefs. I mean, this would be an easy pick for me. Browns and Raiders. Give me the under in this game for sure. Give me the under. Browns and Raiders. Are you kidding me? Both these defenses, and both of these stagnant offenses. Although I will say the Raiders have talked about maybe changing quarterback. I don't know. I don't even know who they have as their backup quarterback. McConnell, right? McConnell or something. Something. I guess Gardner Minshew has not been getting the job done for them. The Browns, however, look. You know what? I haven't seen the Browns play this year. I have not seen the Browns play this year. Is Nick Chubb back? Nick Chubb's going to be back, I think, in a couple of weeks. I don't think he's quite back yet. Give me the Raiders in this game. Just a funny feeling. Something coming interception yet, or he has less interceptions than usual. I can't remember. Josh Allen is notorious for turning the ball over. That's kind of his Achilles heel, and he's not doing that this year. And if that's going to be the case all season, then Josh Allen could very well be an MVP candidate. Not very well be. He is the MVP candidate. Same, kind of similar, going back to what I said about TJ Watt and the Steelers. If the Bills are like 14-4 at the end of the year, 14-3, however many games they play now, I can never remember, then give him the MVP. Give him the MVP. I would definitely see that. But then again, the Ravens are a squad too. Give me the over in this game. Under in this game, over in this game. Boom. There you go. There's a bet right there. And then I guess the Sunday night game is Titans and Dolphins. Ew. I think Tyler Huntley, Ravens legend, Utah legend, Tyler Huntley, is going to get the start for the Dolphins this week. I think I read that. I believe Skylar Thompson also got hurt. Or maybe he's just getting benched. I don't know. But give me the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins. Tyler Huntley. Pro Bowler. Tyler Huntley. Such a weird thing to say. I like the Dolphins here. The Titans just don't excite me. They're another one of those teams that I think I can't remember his name right now. What's the quarterback's name? Will Levis. I think Will Levis is just another Desmond Ridder. I think they're gonna just kind of spin the wheels with him for about for about the rest of this year, and then they're gonna say, "This ain't the guy." And of course, they traded away Malik Willis, so they're gonna have to be in the business of getting another quarterback. I could be wrong. I think he had like a 5-touchdown game last year. So I could be completely wrong. Maybe he's just having a slow start to the season, but give me the Dolphins here. And then last but not least, we have the Lions at home against the Seahawks. This right here now, this is a good Monday night game. I love the Lions. I really do. I like Campbell. The Seahawks, while they are, I will acknowledge that they are a good team. They don't excite me. Geno Smith has done decent with them. Has done well. I'll say he's done well. Better than decent. Kind of revitalized his career, but the Lions are the Lions, man. I have a lot of respect for Dan Campbell and a lot of respect for this Lions team. Fun fact: when the Falcons drafted Bijan, I was upset. One, because we didn't really need a running back, but two, if we were going to draft a running back, I thought it should have been Jahmyr Gibbs. Of course, was I wrong for that? Probably, maybe not. I don't know. Jahmyr Gibbs is still pretty spectacular, but I think Bijan does do a lot more for. He's a lot more well-rounded. The Seahawks wide receiver room is insane. Maybe the best in the NFL, outside of like maybe, I'm trying to think. The 49ers have a good wide receiver room. The Bengals, although they lost Boyd. The Vikings, even though the Jordan Addison's missing. The Packers have a good wide receiver. Like, the Seahawks are up there, maybe the best. That being said, you know what? I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I'll go with the Seahawks just because I'm taking my personal bias out. I feel like I feel like the Lions do win this game, but again, I do like the Lions, so maybe that's the only reason why I think that. But there you have it, guys. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 home teams, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away teams. Yeah, I mean, it's any given Sunday, man. That's been the theme of the season for the NFL. Just a lot of flip-flop, like, you know, the Panthers went and beat the Raiders last week, or the Bengals lost to actually, that's not a good example. The Giants could very well beat the Cowboys tonight. I'll say that. The Dolphins, or the Bills went and absolutely smoked. Well, that's not a good example either. There we go. The Raiders lost to the Panthers last week, and now they're going to go and beat the Browns this week. That's kind of just been the whole MO of NFL this year. Any given Sunday, that's why the NFL is so good. Even the bad teams are really, really good when it comes down to it. They're still good. They still have a pulse. You know, you can never rule out any team in the NFL, and I think that is why it's so popular. You know, you never know. So that is going to do it for today's video. It's a little bit of a shorter video today, not quite 30 minutes, but still, I'm very appreciative